What's up, guys? Me and back, Baki. So, I'm on my lunch break. I want to talk about another pandemic, um, and let me know about your thoughts in comments below or through my Facebook page. Does it seem to me that ever since 2020, a big wave of negative energy has increased? Like, people were negative before, but it seems like it after 2020, around the time of the lockdown, it really amplified. Because to give you an example, the guy that I was telling you guys about, how he rejects semen retention and all this other stuff that's spiritual. Before 2020, I used to get along with him. He was my client. We can still tell you his name. His name is Ernest Gagnon. Um, he's actually a famous. If you type him up, he's actually a famous overweight cyclist. That's what they call him online. Um, which him being famous should be my first red flag because famous, mainstream, New World Order, all So ever since the lockdown, he has been extremely negative and seemingly hell bent on giving me a hard time. And he wasn't like that before. It's just for some reason when 2020 hit, the lockdown happened, and he's just been out of control. Picking fights with me, starting arguments. He used to complain that I said he wasn't woke because he was saying he was woke, and then he would just show examples that he's not really woke, and would complain about it and give me a hard time about it. And then same guy, with the whole semen retention, rejection, and wanting to edge. Then now he's like, he's giving me a hard time over conspiracy theories. And the thing is, now he's giving me such a hard time, and you know, being an overall asshole, to the point where haven't even been mentioning conspiracy theories to him. He brings it up and just to start an argument. So, and like I said, he wasn't like that ever in 2019. And I'm just thinking, like, what is up with this guy? There's times where I talk to him about stuff that's not even about a conspiracy theory and wasn't even about to make him mad. He would just get mad, and start giving me a hard time. To the point where I have to block him. And and now he's, complaining about these conspiracy theories and stuff, and then which was mind-boggling because then that defeats the purpose of him getting mad in our earlier arguments about being woke. So first he wants to be woke, like he was acting like I was rejecting him in some kind of fan club or something, some kind of group, some kind of fraternity, and he turns around and acts like you know like it's all BS, and it's like you were just wanting to be recognized as woke, and now you're just being a sheep, So, it's not even just that. It's I have fellow friends that one, and it wasn't even. She accused me of starting an argument with her, and I wasn't doing that at all. And despite me telling her that I'm not starting a fight, she still got mad at me. The just hearing people all over just having fallen outs with their friends and family over this. Um, um, Even with the vaccine and the vaxxers and the non-vaxxers, but even before that, best example was um, back in 2020, I did a pendulum. I'm an avid martial arts fan, um, and it was, you know, Fahaz asked the pendulum, which has been very accurate, said if I was the best fighter in the world, and it shook yes, you know. And I told my friend, um, if you know that the pendulum said that, you know, and then he was like, oh, you know, you're pretty good, but you're not the best, but you know. Um, and he was like, "What does that make me? I gave you a run for your money." And I was like, "I have different, I want to say, forms or transformations. I'll get to that in my other video. How as I have it in my subconscious mind to the point where it actually does help me out. But that's for another video. But I have like my base. I call my base form, my Liger form, and then my Dragon form. So." He said, "Feel free to, you know, next time we spar, go all out on me." I was like, "Yeah, okay." So time passes by till spring of 2021. Um, I'm thinking it's just sparring, but he made it into a match. So he contacts me, you know. Hey, you want to have that match? So, yeah, sure. You know, it's like, why do you say match? I thought it was just sparring. So, I I was getting out of work early, or not early, but I was getting out of work, and you know, it was an early enough time to go up there and you know, have the match. And so I asked him, "Hey, you want to have it today instead of waiting?" We were supposed to wait in like Easter. I didn't want to wait that long because I was like, hadn't had a match in a while, you know, except for submission wrestling. But you know, this is kind of like no holds barred, old school UFC rules type of match, but out in nature. So there's no octagon, there's no ring. It was just, you know. So he was like, "Yeah, sure." So we go up, have the match, and for some reason, as soon as we start having the match, he's just talking trash. You know, he was just on his negative kick, like he has something to prove against me or something, or so. The match consisted of me, you know, I was doing lateral movement. You know, I when he attacked me, I would just zoom away from him. He was like, "Oh, you're running." When someone does this, you sort of run a lot, you know. So I'm not even going at him hard either. I'm just tapping him. When I do tag him, I'm tapping him. You know, I'm just going like that. And then, during the match, he was like, "Baki, what's up with this tapping?" You know, it's like, "Oh, you know, I'm just satisfied with just getting points on you." And he's like, "Yeah, but this is a match, you know." So, you know, I'm proving that I could beat him without having to, you know, hurt him. So, match persists. You know, again, I'm tapping him. I'm not hitting him hard because that's not what I was here for. I just wanted a stand-up match, you know, not a stand-up match, but I knew I could beat him grappling because I've tapped him out before grappling. So I knew if I was in trouble. Plus the pendulum, same pendulum I asked it before, if I'm going to beat him. It said yeah. So I knew going into the match I was going to beat him. But during the match, I had a stitch on my right side. So as the match was progressing, it started to get worse, and you know, and I was ignoring it, but he was still talking trash. So it was like, yeah, it's just like, what is up with this kid? So I eventually, I'm in enough pain to be like, okay, I got to end this, you know, because if I threw a punch to my right hand, I would feel it. If I threw a kick, a roundhouse kick, front kick or roundhouse kick, I'd feel it. If I threw a punch with this side, for some reason, I still feel it. The only thing I could do was kick with my left hand, my left foot, and that was the only thing I could do without feeling any pain. So he didn't tag me there or anything. I never got hit over there, but for some reason, I don't know if you guys know what it's like to have a stitch, but it hurt. It hurt like hell, you know. So I was like, okay, I got to end this. So I start trying to take him down. Got him in a headlock. He got out of it. Tagged me in the face a few times. I tried to get him down again. The pain actually slowed me down as well. So he tried to he got me in a body scissors and rear naked choke. I got out of it real quick and got him in the arm lock. And when he got him in the arm lock, he didn't give up. You know, he had this emphasis of being such a tough guy. You know, and I repositioned myself and really cranked it in. I almost broke his arm, and so I won the match, and we go, go home. I posted the picture online because I had a mark on my head. I got the mark when I first got him down, and his arms were free. He tagged me a little bit. I ate it for breakfast, but I didn't know the mark was there until after I had won. So later, I posted a picture online, and he got all mad. His face was. Someone asked, what happened to him, and it was like I almost broke his arm, and his face was purple from when I first was tagging him, and he got all mad, and I wasn't doing it. Wasn't trying to mean any harm, and he should have known that. But he messaged me or messaged on the comments, and just talking more crap, and I still gave him his props. I ignored it, and then he still kept on, So then time passes by. I'm posting stuff on Facebook. I was supposed to have a 3-hour match with one of my rivals in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His name was Anthony, Anthony. I forgot his last name. Demani. Shout outs to you. I know you're watching this. So we're supposed to have a 3-hour match to replicate a 3-hour match we had 10 years ago. But it didn't fall through. But I was posting that I was training for it, and I'm not even thinking about this other guy I just beat. And he posts a comment talking junk again. It's like, and then. He thought, I messaged him, dude, don't be a sore loser. And he's, you were running and this and that. And, I didn't read the comments too much because I'm working out. And also, too, it's just negative energies. I just never seen him act that way before, So, and he's again trying to emphasize on being this tough guy, So time passes by. I give my opponents advice, and I told him. So he was one of my opponents. So I told him, hey, I was tagging you. I wasn't trying to hurt you, and lift weights because when I was on top of him, there's stuff he could have done. His grappling sucks, let's put it that way. There's stuff he could have did, like push off his legs and pushed off his head and bridge to get me off of him, and if he lifted weights, he doesn't lift weights. So I was giving him advice, and he took it like, he couldn't take constructive criticism. So, it went to this whole thing again, and I ended up saying, listen, work on your grappling skills. He even said that the place that trained him didn't have, they were Muay Thai buffs. They didn't do a lot of grappling, so I know what to do to beat him. And like I said, prior to this match, I tapped him out two other times, and I just end up saying, if it's about what I said, but pointing out that I redeemed myself from running, by almost breaking your arm, and then I haven't heard from him ever since. But it's just let me know in the comments or anything. You notice just how easily agitated everybody in the world is, that weren't like that before. And like how people seem to be more adamant and give you a hard time on stuff. It's just peace has gone down, but that could be, what's transpired with this pandemic. But it's just incredibly how people are so quick to throw fists. Everyone gets mad to the point where emotions run high and they might start throwing fists, but now it's just like at a snap like that. It's just everybody is so uptight, family turning against family not helping other family, now adding to the point to the jab. Some of my friends have been acting very strange after getting jabs. I've experienced a few things. One of my friends, she has a crush on me, and I won't go out with her. She did something very nasty that I saw. And just this entire summer, last summer, she's been acting very strange. And one of my other friends noticed it too. And just a lot of strange stuff, So let me know in the comments below. I gotta get back to work. Let me know if you notice anything, and if this video opens your eyes on, something is going on, something strange in the neighborhood. We can't call the Ghostbusters, but you could like and subscribe to the channel. And to the video, like the video. This will open your eyes and you're starting to notice, hey, people are acting kind of weird. So anyways, don't let the negative energy get to you. Keep your head up high, and I'll catch you later. Peace.